Hi, my name is Jaden. Jaden Way. Yes, I have to say the full name, but this isn't a video about anything else, but just off the dome. So, a lot of 20-year-olds my age, or just those around 20 to 25, have three things in common: being confused, being isolated, but having a dream. Almost every 20-year-old has some type of dream or some aspiration that they want to achieve, and deep down, well, we all have those little insecurities about what to wear, how to present ourselves. Deep down, we all just want to do something that we all want to be proud of. And I just want to say that I won't probably be editing this. I want this to be full raw advice, not from only me, but also just a message to myself too. That you have to be the change that you want to see, and you have to really please chase your dreams and use those ideas in some type of way, and not being scared of the backlash, not only from the others, but also just from yourself, and the fact that those dreams or those aspirations can be crushed when you really put yourself out there. And that hurts most of all. And most people are in a position where they're just learning how to really put themselves out there. College is the place where many people are away from those that have protected them. The only thing that they can do now is protect themselves and heal their inner child. And so, of course, for many, when they do put themselves out there, others either cringe, others either reflect, or others just neglect that type of exposure because they're all facing the same thing. And that's just the uncomfortability of being oneself. So I say, for me particularly, I have friends in different areas. I have friends that believe in nothing but the goal of life is just to chase money, someone, a relationship, and others just want to live every day, present by present. And no matter what else, I see beauty in every single person's mindset, and it's the fact that they want to do something, they want something to change, and it's not up to necessarily me to do it for them, but I can definitely tell that people just want to do something, and it's beautiful. Now, what do I want to do? I have particular plans for myself. I always make sure to put myself a little bit more out there every once in a while. I always make sure to support my friends, support others. I feel like that's my mission, low key. I feel like I said this before, but I have like a mirror into other people's lives. But for me in particular, I can't really see mine. So I guess the only thing I can do in that situation is just help others. Maybe I can see myself in others if I help them first. But it's all just to say that even for me, one of the things I really like to do is not act, but kind of make stories and stuff. And so I've just been challenging myself. I've been making videos like every other day on like Instagram. If you want to follow the Instagram, it's the right way. But um, just making little stories and stuff. Just sometimes it just has to be something that's made in the moment, and just making sure that I continuously put myself out there. I continuously have handle my own burdens. Make sure that I'm okay. Make sure I'm emotionally available for others, because I know that I can handle something that someone else might not be able to. And I'm not putting on a responsibility as a sense of pressure. It's more just a sense of I just know for a fact that's one of my purposes in this life is to handle heavy emotional turmoil, because I, for one, am able to understand and read into it maybe deeper than someone else can. So I can see through it a little bit. But of course, it has its effects on me too. I'm not going to just be here all the time getting to other people's emotions. That's a lot on me. I need my own time too. That's just to say that you better use your ideas in some type of way. Chase those dreams. Make sure that you put yourself out there. Like, look, do you? I'm wearing a Sonic shirt right now, and there's a Sega tapestry in the bottom. I'm 20 years old. Do you think I really care if I like Sonic like that? Do you really think I care if you're gonna make fun of me if I really like Sonic? Do you really think you like? I'm wearing a Sonic shirt. Like, I have toys in the back. Like, yes, I do. I geek. Like, I geek. Hello. Like, I'm not ashamed of who I really am. Of course, a little still anxious to really put that out there, but I'll be fine. I have a dream, I have a vision, I can see, and so I'm not gonna get rid of that at this point. I'll just dive deeper into it, and I expect others to do the same because I attract myself with the people that are just like that as well. So that's just to say, chase those dreams, get out there, write your ideas down. Every time you have an idea, write it down. Please write it down. This advice is just simple. Like it's nothing like abnormal or like out of the ordinary. It's just advice everyone needs. But maybe if I say it again, maybe someone might resonate with someone else. I don't know. Depending on the way I say it, but I say it the same as someone else. So it's a lot of the same advice that people need to listen to, but I guess depending on the type of person that's saying it, will resonate with them. So the people that see this and resonate with it, just get yourself out there, and you can send me times where you feel like are right, times where you feel anxious and how you went through it. But as for me, I produce nothing but positivity. Everything that comes out of my mouth is not negative. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous in a project. Why? I don't. Cause I think I can do it? Yeah. Will I be fine after? Yeah. So why exactly am I nervous? Because deep down, I think I'll be getting a good grade, but I'll be fine. And that's the mentality you gotta have. You'll be fine. Will you get rejected in life? Yes. You know what's funny? I actually asked one of my friends, or I did this thing with my friends where I just went up to random people. It was one person, relax. But like I went up to one person, just asked them like for like, just to get rejected. Like just asked them like, yo, like, can I go out with you? They said no. She was like, I got a boyfriend. I'm like, okay, like that's it. But I still had to do that because me personally, my non-self is like bitterness, and that mainly happens when I'm like in a position where I get rejected from like my goals, or not even rejected from my goals, but it's like in a state of rejection is when I get bitter. And so putting myself in that position is exposure therapy to me to breathe that in, let that sink in, and know that I'll be okay after. And you have to do that too. I have to do it too. I'm just saying, but I know for when it helps, almost every person has some type of restriction that they hold themselves back to because of family, pain, trauma, and there is levels to it. I'm not going to lie. There's levels to the how like deep you can go into your own um tap within your own bodily chemistry, and it's a lot. Like it's a lot. I'm not gonna sit here and think like, oh, relationships are hard. And they are. I mean, they should not be, but they are mainly because the people themselves have a lot to go through or a lot to acknowledge about themselves before they can be healed to have another person in their life. And it's nothing like to be ashamed of. Everybody has gone through something, but it's just making sure that you have the confidence to be okay about it and to make sure that you will be um, loved by no one else but yourself. It's very important before you try to go to talk to somebody else. But there's also levels to that as well. People want to talk to others for multiple reasons. Maybe they feel isolated. Maybe they feel like pressured by society to find somebody. We're like we are in our 20s. Like this is like the time span of where you find like the one, if you will. What are my thoughts about that? The one, do I? I mean, I generally believe that you'll know the person that like is meant for you. Like if you continuously to expose yourself and expose who you really are, they have no other choice but to show up in your life because that's who you're presenting yourself as. And they need not that they need you, but I would say it's like a collective agreement to be with each other. That's what it means to be the one. It's somebody that has collectively agreed, maybe not even like consciously, maybe it was like a subconscious agreement, like beforehand, before you even came to this life, that you guys are meant for each other if you so happen to put in the work. So make sure to always put in the work. But yeah, make sure you have friends and those around you that really understand you. If you have people around you that at the end of the day or end of the night you just walk home or go somewhere and you're like, I just wish they could understand what I truly think or truly feel, then those might not be the best friends for you. But of course you have people like Aristotle who believes in like different types of friends for different particular reasons and stuff like that. Or you have like people who think like there are means to an end, so don't use a friend as like a way to make yourself feel better and stuff like that. But me personally, to really think like out there, like I guess more of like a philosophical standpoint, The only thing I can do about the friends and like the people around me is let them just be them. They have the will to do whatever they want. I low key can't. I can't do nothing. If they make a bad decision, what am I gonna do? I can't ridicule them to that extent. Like it is up to you at the end of the day. You're my friend, but person, you're another human being, and you're gonna make your decisions regardless. It's up to me to decide if I want to be around someone like that after that decision. But I have confidence that everyone I attract and everyone I'm around is gonna be just fine. So I just went on a tangent, but I just wanted to give like my first thoughts, and I'll probably just do like a um, daily video or just like a daily retrospective analysis of just life, because I feel like, and we talked about this in one of my classes too, is that before application becomes speculation, you need to speculate before you apply something. And I feel like the more people speculate their own thoughts and feelings and like think, helps them just evolve that mindset, positive mindset, further and faster if they continuously think, what are the reasons on why I do this and that? What are the reasons on why I really deep down isolate myself in front of my friends? What is the reason for that? Of course, there's like, I just like to be alone. Like, no, what are the real reasons why you like to be alone? It gets to like that. It's stuff like that just gets really deep. And I think just everything in this life has a deep meaning. Maybe sometimes I think too deep into it or feel too deep into it. And that's sometimes the reason I isolate. But like I said, I produce nothing but positivity and affirmation. So even me, I'll be fine. And I have to always acknowledge the flaws that I have. Not flaws, I wouldn't necessarily say, but I would say past experiences that have shaped me to who I am that might need to be repositioned into a positive enlightenment in my mind. Because everything that's negative can be an opportunity and lesson for things that you want in the future. Even like a negative feeling is just something that you might want to reposition into what is this that I do not like to be in, this state of being that I do not like to be in. Why do I not like to be in this state? What about this is making me feel negative? How can I change that mindset? How can I reposition the mindset to use those negative feelings for in a positive way? And just like what's my last name? Hello, message. But like, just stuff like that. It's just beautiful. Life is beautiful, and just please do nothing but trust yourself. That's all. And see, I might have to cut that out.